Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you're a Steelers fan, you already know that every move the team makes during the offseason and right before the season kicks off is crucial. It's all about building a roster that can not only compete but dominate in the fiercely competitive AFC North, one of the toughest divisions in the entire NFL. And right now, there's some interesting news that's got everyone talking. The Steelers have just added a new linebacker to their squad, and it's a move that could have some serious implications for the upcoming season. They've signed John Radigan, a linebacker who, until recently, was making waves with the Carolina Panthers and previously with the Seattle Seahawks. This isn't just a random signing, it's a strategic move that could bolster the Steelers' defense, especially on special teams and in depth at the linebacker position. Now, I want you to imagine the scenario. The Steelers are entering a season where their defense is always a key to their success. Historically, Pittsburgh has been known for that relentless, hard-hitting style that makes opposing quarterbacks think twice, and their linebackers have always been a crucial part of that identity. Adding someone like Radigan, who has experience with both the Seahawks and the Panthers, could bring a fresh energy and some valuable versatility. He appeared in 16 games for the Panthers in the 2024 season, primarily contributing on special teams. That's a role that, while often overlooked by casual fans, is absolutely vital in the NFL. Special teams can swing games, pin opponents deep, and sometimes even turn the tide with a big return or a crucial tackle. Radigan's experience in that phase of the game makes him a smart pickup for the Steelers, especially considering how much they value special teams play. And it's not just about special teams. Radigan has been part of a league where he's accumulated 44 tackles over 4 seasons in 52 games. That's not bad at all, especially when you consider he's been a rotational player, often coming off the bench. He's the kind of player who can step into a variety of roles when needed, providing depth and a different look for the defense. The Steelers already have 5 linebackers on their active roster, which means Radigan will be joining the practice squad for now. But in football, especially in the NFL, depth matters, injuries happen, and having a talented player like Radigan waiting in the wings can be a game changer. It's all about preparing for the long haul, and the Steelers are clearly making moves to ensure they're ready for whatever the season throws at them. Now, let's talk a little about what this means in the broader context. The Steelers have had a pretty solid offseason so far, focusing on strengthening both their offense and defense. Their quarterback, Kenny Pickett, is entering his second year as a starter, and the team has been working hard to give him the best possible chance to succeed. The offensive line has seen some upgrades, and the coaching staff has been emphasizing a balanced attack. But it's the defense that has always been the backbone of Pittsburgh football, and adding a versatile linebacker like Radigan underscores that philosophy. Pittsburgh's defense, historically, has been a fearsome unit, and this move fits right into the legacy of tough, disciplined football they're known for. The AFC North, as you all know, is a battleground. The Bengals, Ravens, and Browns are all loaded with talent, making every division game crucial. The Steelers, under Mike Tomlin's leadership, are always in the mix, and their goal is to be competitive every year. The addition of Radigan might not make headlines like a superstar signing, but it's these kinds of strategic, behind-the-scenes moves that often determine whether a team makes a deep playoff run or falls just short. Pittsburgh's coaching staff is no stranger to finding diamonds in the rough, turning players like Radigan into key contributors through development and smart game planning. And speaking of development, the Steelers' linebackers have had their share of ups and downs over the years. Players like T.J. Watt have set the bar incredibly high, but the team always needs reliable backups and rotational players who can step in seamlessly. Radigan's journey through the league has shown resilience and dedication. Coming from the Seahawks and then contributing to the Panthers, he's proven that he can adapt and perform in different schemes. That's exactly the kind of mentality and versatility the Steelers are looking for. They want players who can hustle, execute their assignments, and bring energy to the field, especially on special teams units where every yard and every tackle counts. Now, it's worth mentioning that Radigan, despite being primarily a special teams player in 2024, has shown flashes of potential as a linebacker. His size, tackling ability, and football IQ make him a valuable addition to the Steelers' roster depth. With the team's defensive coordinator, Terrell Austin, always looking for ways to improve the scheme and maximize player strengths, Radigan could find himself in more situations as the season progresses. The Steelers are known for their aggressive defensive schemes, and having versatile players who understand their roles is critical for maintaining that edge. So, as we gear up for the season opener against the Jets in New York, the Steelers are clearly making smart moves to build a roster that can handle the grind of the NFL regular season and the playoffs. Every player added, especially someone with Radigan's experience, is a piece of the puzzle. And let's not forget the importance of team chemistry, coaching, and preparation. The Steelers have a rich history of toughness and resilience, and this signing seems to reinforce that culture. Now, I want to take a moment to reflect on the bigger picture. The AFC North is arguably one of the most competitive divisions in football, packed with talented teams that are always ready to fight for division supremacy. The Steelers have a proud tradition of competing at the highest level, and every offseason move is aimed at maintaining that standard. They've been building around their core, developing young talent like Kenny Pickett, and now they're adding experienced depth like Radigan to ensure they're not caught off guard by injuries or unexpected setbacks. In recent years, the Steelers have been known for their disciplined, hard-nosed style of play that makes them tough to beat at home and even tougher on the road. Their fan base is incredibly passionate, and the atmosphere at Acrisure Stadium is always electric, especially when the team is firing on all cylinders. With this move to bring in Radigan, the Steelers are sending a message that they're serious about maintaining that identity, about being prepared for every game, and about giving their players every opportunity to succeed. And let's talk a little about the season ahead. The NFL landscape is always shifting, with new stars emerging and old rivals trying to reclaim their dominance. For the Steelers, the goal remains clear: contend for the division, secure a playoff spot, and make a deep run in the postseason. Special teams, defense, and smart roster management will play a huge role in whether they can meet those goals. The signing of Radigan is just one piece of that puzzle, but it's a piece that could turn out to be more important than many realize. The Steelers' coaching staff, led by Mike Tomlin, has always been excellent at evaluating talent and making strategic moves. They understand the importance of a solid locker room, players who buy into the team's culture, and the need for depth at every position. Radigan fits that mold perfectly. He's a player with a good work ethic, someone who's shown he can contribute on special teams and provide valuable rotational snaps on defense. He's the kind of guy who, if given the chance, can surprise you with a big play or a crucial tackle when it matters most. So, as we look ahead to the season, it's clear that the Steelers are not resting on their laurels. They're actively shaping their roster to be as competitive as possible. This signing signals their intent to stay aggressive, to keep fighting, and to reinforce their identity as a team that's tough, disciplined, and always ready to go to war on Sundays. It's these kinds of moves that build the foundation for another potential Super Bowl run, something Steelers fans have been dreaming about since the glory days of the Steel Curtain. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this signing? Do you think Radigan will find his place in the Steelers' scheme and contribute significantly? Are you excited about how this move fits into the bigger picture of the team's strategy for the upcoming season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. Remember, I'll be back soon with even more updates, analysis, and inside info, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news. We're in this together, and your passion fuels everything we do. Let's keep supporting our team, keep the faith high, and get ready for an exciting season ahead. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Steelers.